Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Yong. Okay, in this video, I'm going to explain Mathematics chapter 5 for variations. Okay, for the subtopics of inverse variations atau ubahan songsang. Okay, so as I told you before, for variations in this topic, we have direct variations, ubahan langsung, inverse variations, ubahan songsang. And after we combine or we mix them in between, they will form the joint variations for ubahan tercantum. Okay, but now I'm focusing on inverse variation. Okay, we have a look how to write the equations and expressions of inverse variation. Bagaimana kita mau tuliskan ungkapan dan juga persamaan ubahan songsang ini. Okay, so contohnya y berubah secara songsang dengan x. Okay, songsang. So this is a songsang. So for inverse variations, okay, we still use the same symbol of variations. Masih guna simbol yang sama. Okay, tengok simbol ini masih sama. But the difference is for inverse. So we will put 1 over. So tengok ini. So this is the special thing. This one. Okay. So if for direct variations, we don't put 1 over. So for inverse is y. Okay, y inversely proportional to x. So the x, we put it 1 over x. Okay. So we'll change to the equations, still the same method. So we change the sign of the variation sign. So this one we change to this one, equal to k. Okay. So this one k is a constant. Okay. So the first one, this one is the variations expressions. This one is the variations equations. Equation we have an equal there. Other is tanda sama. So this is equation. So if we don't want to write in this method, you still can write in form of this one. Y equal to k. Okay, still the same thing. 1 over x. Okay, so this is the same with this one. Okay, so this one is regarding on general formula on how to write the inverse variations ubahan songsang. So mesti ada satu di atas. So the variable, put it at the bottom. Tulis di bawah. The variable is here. Okay. So now I'm going to show to you how to write the expressions and the equations for the inverse variations. Okay. So take a look with the example number 1. So y varies inversely as x. Okay. So our variable is y. Pemberi ubah kita adalah y dengan x. So tengok jawapan dia. So we write down in this way. Okay. So y inversely is ada 1 over di atas. So 1 over x. So this one we call inverse. Inverse, the difference with direct is direct variation we don't have 1 over the variable. Tidak ada 1 per something. Okay, so we'll change to the equation. It will become y equal to kx. K1 over x. K1 over x. Okay. Okay, or you can write in this way. They are the same thing. Okay. So question number 2. So t varies inversely as square roots of e. So be careful on the operations. So you can see d is our variable, e is also a variable. So we should start with d, but now it's a square root of e. Square root punca kuasa 2. Okay, so that's why we put it there, square root of e. And this is for inverse, we have 1 on the top. So change the equations, d equal to k 1 over square root of e. Okay, and also k is always the constant. Okay, so for number 3, v varies inversely as w power to 3. Okay, so our variable is v and w power to 3. So you see the expressions. So v varies, okay, 1 over w power to 3. This thing actually just copy, okay, just copy, but because of inverse you put the 1 over. Okay, let me highlight to you. Okay, this one, okay, this one is for inverse, okay. So inverse, okay, then we change the equation. So this is the answer. Okay, okay, so now we look at the example. So given the x is varies as inversely, x is varies inversely as cube of y. Okay, so this is a variations inversely. So x berubah secara songsang dengan kuasa 3y. So be careful, this is your cube of y. Dia mesti kuasa 3. So and given to you x equal to 2 when y equals to 3. Now you want to express x in term of y. So want to express x in term of y. Okay, so this is our job. So now we have a look okay, for the solutions. Okay, so now first of all you write down the expressions first. So you can see x varies inversely to cube of y. So you can see here, okay, so inversely, then we must have 1 over. Okay, so after that we change to the equations. X equal to k multiply to 1 over y power to 3. Okay, so this is cube of y. Okay, cube kuasa 3y. So yang pertama kita tuliskan ungkapan dia x berubah secara songsang. Songsang mesti ada 1 di atas. Okay, so yang seterusnya buat persamaan dia. Then kita gantikan nilai x dan nilai y untuk cari k dulu. So we must obtain the value of k because we cannot leave it k here. Okay, so substitute x equals to 2, y equals to 3 into the equation just now. Okay, now we continue. X ganti dengan 2, y ganti 3. So you just follow, you can see. Okay, so x equals to 2, y equals to 3. Okay, then continue. So we solve it and we obtain our k. Okay, this one from here to here, 3 power to 3 is 27. So you can see the 27. Okay, then after that we obtain our k. 27 multiplied to 2 is 54. Okay, so 54. So now we got our k already. Okay, so this is our k. Yeah. Okay, change to okay, this is our k. So now what the use of this k? So we replace or substitute back into the equation just now over here. Okay, then we can obtain our expressions. Okay, so this is our final answer. Okay, so this is our expressions. Okay, so actually I repeat the step 1. If we substitute the value of x equal to 2, y equals to 3 to obtain the k first. Okay, this one. Then after that, after we have our k, then we substitute the value of k to obtain the equations. So this is to answer our questions, to express x in terms of y. Okay, okay, so this is a questions regarding to inverse variations. Okay, inverse. Okay, they're given to you. They are the a varies inversely as the square root of b. Square root of b. So first step, you write down the expression first. Okay, which is a okay varies okay to the inversely square root. So inversely we have to start with 1 over, mesti sentiasa mula dengan 1 per 1 over, then we go for the b, but is a square root of b. Okay, so must be a square root b. Okay, so this is the expressions for the variations, okay, which is inversely a inversely to the square root of b. So now they give it to you. A is 4 when b is 25. Okay, b is 25 equal to 25. So now I change. So I continue write out the equation first. A equal to k. Normally I will put the bracket lah. Actually it's not necessary, but when I put a bracket, it look more arrangement, more better, more tidy. Okay, so still the same thing where k is constant atau pemala. So this step to this step is always the same. So we change the sign of very sign to become equal to k. Ini tukar kepada equal to k. Lain semua sama. Nothing change. So next thing is, now I use this one. 425. A is 4. So you can see here A is 4 equal to 2. Step 1, we find the k first. Okay. 1 over square root of b. So b is 25. Okay, so now we continue. Okay. Square root of 25 is 5. So this one become 1 over 5. Okay. So to obtain the k, mau cari k, ini pindah sebelah. Ini 1/5 pindah sebelah jadi 5. Actually sebenarnya lah untuk buang 5 ini kita talap 5 untuk dua-dua. Okay, dua-dua sebelah. So multiply to the 5 to both sides, then we can eliminate the 5. So this one can be cancelled off. So after this one cancel off, we left behind is k, and 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. Okay, so you obtain your k already. This is step 1. Okay, so after you have your k, so now our equations will change to a equal to 20 1 over square root of b. Okay, so now we go for the questions. Find the value of a when b is 16. So now they give it to you, b is 16. Okay, so use this one. We use this one. Okay, so now we look for the a by given b. So now continue. 20 1 over square root of B. B 16. 16 gantikan dalam sini. So then we simplify it. 20. This one is square root of 16 is 4. Just use your calculator, don't worry. So square root of 16 is 4. So A equal to 5. This one also use your calculator. Okay. So we got the answer. Value of A when B is 16. So we got the answer A. So is 5. Okay. Hello everyone. So this is question number 4 for the topics of variations. Okay, atau kita panggil ubahan. Okay, so untuk soalan ini for these questions, so it's given that y varies inversely to x. This one we call inversely, and given y equals to 2 when x equals to 3. So express the y in terms of x. So to solve the questions of variations, and this is inversely proportional, or we call inverse variation. We take this one. Okay. So we start from this one. Y varies inversely to x. Okay. So after that we write out the equation. Y equal to k 1 over x. Okay. So where k is a constant. Okay. So before we can express y in terms of x, we need to find the value of our constant first. So what is the use of this y equals to 2 and x equals to 3 is for us to get our k. Okay. So kita gunakan y sama 2, x sama 3 ini untuk dapatkan k sebelum kita boleh buat ungkapan y dalam x untuk ubahan ini. So sekarang kita guna. So now we use y equals to 2. So we substitute y equals to 2, x equals to 3. Okay, now we substitute. Okay, so 2 equals to k 1 over 3. Okay, so we want to get our k. So k, this one is multiply. Okay, so this one 3 move to the other side. This one is divide. 1 over 3 move to the other side, become multiplies 2 times 3. Or actually, how to remove the 3? Actually, it's times 3. This one also times 3. Then this one can be cancelled off. Okay, so that's why actually it is the same meaning by this one move to the other side, divide become multiply. But actually the real meaning is we are doing this one. Okay, we multiply 3 to the both side. Okay, so now k equal to 6. Okay, so now we have 6 for the k. So now we put it back into these expressions. Y equal to, but k, now we don't put it k. We know it is 6, so we put 6. Kita masukkan 6 dalam k. Jadi 6 1 over x. Okay, atau kita ringkaskan, we simplify it, become 6 over x. Okay, so this one is the expressions of y in terms of x. Y in terms of x. Okay, this is what I mean by expressions y in terms of x. Okay, so this one is for question number 4. Okay, hello everyone. So this is question number 4 for the topics of variations. Okay, atau kita panggil ubahan. Okay, so untuk soalan ini for these questions, so it's given that y varies inversely to x. This one we call inversely, and given y equals to 2 when x equals to 3. So express the y in terms of x. So to solve the questions of variations, and this is inversely proportional, or we call inverse variation, we take this one. Okay, so start from this one. Y varies inversely to x, okay. So after that we write our equation, y equal to k 1 over x. Okay, so where k is a constant. Okay, so before we can express y in terms of x, we need to find the value of our constant first. So what is the use of this y equals to 2 and x equals to 3 is for us to get our k. Okay, so kita gunakan y sama 2, x sama 3 ini untuk dapatkan k sebelum kita boleh buat ungkapan y dalam x untuk ubahan ini. So sekarang kita guna. So now we use y equals to 2. So we substitute y equals to 2, x equals to 3. Okay, now we substitute. Okay, so 2 equals to k 1 over 3. Okay, so we want to get our k. So k, this one is multiply. Okay, so this one 3 move to the other side. This one is divide. 1 over 3 move to the other side, become multiplies 2 times 3. Or actually, how to remove the 3? Actually, it's times 3. This one also times 3. Then this one can be cancelled off. Okay, so that's why actually it is the same meaning by this one move to the other side, divide become multiply. But actually the real meaning is we are doing this one. Okay, we multiply 3 to the both side. Okay, so now k equal to 6. Okay, so now we have 6 for the k. So now we put it back into these expressions. Y equal to, but k, now we don't put it k, we know it is 6, so we put 6. Kita masukkan 6 dalam k, jadi 6 1 over x. Okay, atau kita ringkaskan, we simplify it, become 6 over x. Okay, so this one is the expressions of y in terms of x. Y in terms of x. Okay, this is what I mean by expressions y in terms of x. Okay, so this one is for question number 4.